What's up, guys? It's Lou from Unbox Therapy, and today we're taking a look at the Marshall Minor headphones. I recently unboxed the Marshall Majors. Obviously, the difference between the two is one is much more major than the other. The Majors are the larger style of the two, whereas the Minors are Marshall's in-ear offering, but a lot of the other features are actually the same. You've got the same inline microphone and remote. One of the differences, though, is that since these are an in-ear style, you're going to get a number of different tips to suit your individual ear canal because everybody's ears are a little bit different. I suppose I shouldn't say canal because these don't actually go all the way inside of your ear canal. Instead, they sort of sit on the outside. A very different design. At first, you're kind of like, what am I going to do with that? Where do I put that? But after you insert them, you actually realize they're surprisingly comfortable for something that appears to be so unorthodox. The actual sizable portion, the part where you change the size, actually sits on the actual exterior of your ear, and you got to pick one that works. You might even have to pick one independent of the other, depending on if your ears are identical. So that's very exciting. Now, you've also got this adapter here to bypass the microphone. This is actually going to give you a slightly better audio, or I should say less susceptibility to interference, especially on older audio equipment. I'll tell you more about that in a second, but first let's talk about the headphones. So here's a better look, a nice up-close and personal look. And as you notice, it's all about the gold. It's all about the bling on these babies. Gold and white, a real nice look as far as I'm concerned. Here is that inline microphone slash play, pause, button, etc. Music, stop, grab a phone call, all those beautiful things that one of those little buttons can do. You've also got a little clip here to clip it onto your shirt and manage some of that cable that you've got, and a really nice gold-plated mini jack connector on the very end, fairly robust, very similar to the one on the Marshall Major headphones. Now, they are using a nylon wrapped, I believe it's nylon wrapped. It's a wrapped weave style cable, so it's got a nice texture to it. Probably pretty durable, probably pretty tough as well. And here's how you remove that portion that I mentioned earlier. And in order to get the right fit, the fit that you're looking for, they're really easy to take in and out. The pre-installed size is medium. I believe there is also a small, a large, and an extra large. So there you have it. The medium works best for me, by the way. Here is that cable that I mentioned earlier. I should say adapter. And you've got a little preamble here telling you why they include this. This is pretty cool. Basically, like I said earlier, this kind of cable with a microphone in is an unprotected cable. And what that means is that the signal is prone to interference, or any cable with a microphone in line. And that little cable adapter is going to bypass that, so you're going to get higher quality audio, potentially, especially out of older audio sources, unbalanced sources. It's getting pretty technical there. So here's some paperwork from Marshall, similar to the stuff you got with the Major. If you recently watched that video, it outlines both of Marshall's offerings. If you haven't seen my unboxing of the Marshall Majors in white as well, I'll put a link down in the description to that video. After all, these are very similar headphones from a styling standpoint, but very different headphones from a design standpoint. So you're going to want to check out both videos if you haven't yet. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hopefully you can like and favorite it, as it does help me out a bunch. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. I'm going to be at CES tomorrow. If you haven't heard yet, I'm going to have a ton of coverage coming up this week. You're not going to want to miss it. And to all of you who are subscribers and to all of you who are regular viewers, I want to thank you for coming out and watching. You guys make this content possible. Anyway, guys, until next time, I'll see you around the channel. Later.